All right. I hit all the right buttons this time. And I think I'm going. So let's get into it. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Human Interaction Podcast. I am your host, Andrew Hambone Hambleton, and I don't know, man. Looks like it's just me again. I'm not going to be reading in this episode. I'm not going to be doing any reading. My brain is in no shape to try to put words together. Obviously, it would be even more difficult to try to take them off a page and read them out loud. Because I made a bad decision last night. I decided to spoil myself and go get a 6-pack. Which that would have been fine if that's where the decision making stopped. If I had just had a few beers and hung out, had a good night, I probably would be all right. But I decided I wanted to drink the entire 6-pack of a double IPA and just see where the night took me. And well, the night took me to my freezer, where I have a fair amount of acid that's just been calling my name for like the entire time I've been unemployed and on quarantine, because it's like, what else are you doing, man? Take 12 hours, explore the depths. And I decided to do that last night. I felt a little froggy. I fucking leapt off my lily pad. Sorry, that was the cat. Where was I? Oh yeah. So I decided to do a little, just a very, very light dose of what I was told was very strong, and yeah, it was very strong. That light dose really hit me. Now here's the thing. One of my favorite things to do in life is to like take a half hit of acid and then just go out on the town. Just have fun. You can drink so much when you're on acid and you do not get drunk. You can just drink constantly and you do not get drunk. Now, that's the best way to do it, is to do it beforehand. Don't get drunk and then take a little bit of acid, because then you're just tripping for your hangover in the morning. Because, well, I took that little bit at 2:30 in the morning, so it probably only started kicking in at like 3:30 when I was trying to fall asleep, and then I got a couple hours of sleep and just woke up to a fucking hangover trip. And I do not recommend it. So right now I'm just hanging out in my room, in my bed, with all the lights off, just trying to maintain. I'm chatting with you guys. What have you been up to? I know you can't talk back to me, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm used to screaming into the void. I do a lot of it. I keep seeing people share shit about, like, you should call your friend if they live alone and check in on them, do like regular mental health checkups. And if you've thought of doing that for me, because I do live alone and my mental health is all over the place, don't fucking do it. I don't want to hear from you. You don't have to do that. I am loving this right now. Being isolated from everybody is my fucking dream. I've wanted to buy my own private island since I was like a kid and just be left alone. So, keep that in mind. You can send me a text maybe like once a week. I'll take that. But that's all I need. I don't want to hear from you. And I don't need you to check up on me. I'm fine. I'm not going to kill myself ever. I'll just talk about it a lot. Fuck, man. So that's where this went. I don't know. I'm like I said, I didn't want to do any reading right now. I thought that was a fun episode. I don't know if people liked it or not, because no one gives me any goddamn feedback on this. You know, I was trying to come up with ideas for this episode, and I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, no one cares. Apparently, no one even listens, really, it appears. So, just do you, man. Just have a grand old time by yourself, staring at a TV that isn't turned on. And talking into a microphone, and trying to stay focused as the small amount of acid wears off. It is wild, like how, I mean, it's something I always loved about acid, is how it comes in and out. I always said it comes in waves. And you just kind of have to learn how to ride those waves. And yeah, this is definitely still hitting me in waves at times. Nothing too crazy, but just you know, some light hallucinations, and body highs. Wow. Anyway, fuck was I talking about? I'm just gonna fall asleep here with the mic. How's that? How do you guys like that? No one's listening, so who cares? I really didn't have anything to talk about. I just put pressure on myself to fucking put out an episode every Monday now, and it's Sunday, surprisingly. Surprise, it's Sunday. I don't even know what fucking day of the week it is most days. I missed trash day this week. My house is a goddamn mess. Like, I've been a complete piece of shit this entire time, and I love it. This is my dream life. It's just being able to be a slot. Like, I feel like Kevin McAllister in Home Alone 24/7. I was doing whatever the fuck I want. No parents to tell me what to do. No fucking Buzz. No older brother picking on me and his nasty girlfriend. Yeah. Woof. I got in trouble. I wasn't allowed to watch Home Alone when I was a kid for a little while, because my mother was and is a very staunch feminist, and the scene where little Kevin picks up the picture of Buzz's girlfriend, he goes, "Oh, Buzz's girlfriend, woof." I would repeat that line. I didn't even really know what it meant. I would just repeat that line, and I think that it offended my mom because she didn't like me calling overweight girls dogs, basically, which, you know, good on you, Mom. Tried to teach me right, but here we are, and I'm still a giant misogynistic piece of shit. It's ingrained in society. I can't help it. You tried to stop it. It's never gonna go away, though, unfortunately. What other movies? I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of movies, actually, when I was a kid, because I would repeat shit, and, you know, it just makes it's easier to just ban me from watching those things than it is to teach me not to say the things that I was saying. I get it. Totally. But yeah, I wasn't allowed to watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for a little bit because there's a scene where Raphael screams "damn" in the streets, and I didn't know what that meant. I was just like, "Yo, Raph's angry. I'm angry. I'm gonna do the shit too." And so I would yell "damn" when I got angry, and I wasn't allowed to watch. Wasn't allowed to watch a lot of movies because I was a dummy. You know what I could watch? Homeward Bound: The Incredible Journey, and that's a good movie. It's a classic. Michael J. Fox as an American bulldog terrier, pit bull terrier. I don't know what he was. And you got Shadow. I don't even know who did his voice, and I believe Sally Field was the cat. So there you go. Some wholesome family movie watching. If you want to get into it, if you got little ones, you can watch Homeward Bound: The Incredible Journey. And I'm petting my cat right now, and she is just losing hair. It is just coming right on out. It's crazy. I think she's pretty sick. I think she's close to the end. Yeah? You almost dead? You almost dead? Are you almost dead? Say something. Say, no, I'm alive. I'm alive, and you're never going to be rid of me. Now there's cat hair all over the mic. You guys liking this so far? This is pretty cool. This is my life. This is what I do. Just fuck. I just got hit with another wave. Hold on a sec. Let me let me get myself back into focus mode. I have settings. Focus mode. Turn. Engage focus mode. It doesn't exist. There's no focus mode for me. Focus mode is just fucking. It doesn't exist. That's what I was trying to get at. It doesn't. The jokes are falling flat. What else is new? I don't know. This is wild, dude. It's fucking crazy. I don't know how long this is all actually going to last. Pennsylvania is now on like mandatory stay home orders, or at least like Lancaster and York counties are now. I know like the Philadelphia region definitely was for a while. It's crazy out there, folks. It's fucking crazy. And I don't know, knock on wood, I haven't felt sick yet. I'm pretty fucking hungover right now. And that can get confusing. Also, the symptoms for coronavirus suck. They're very nondescript. I'm a fat and overweight. That's fucking redundant. I'm an overweight smoker. I smoke a pack a day. I always have trouble breathing. Constantly. I always have trouble breathing. I'm always coughing. The only thing I'm missing is a sore throat and a runny nose. So I guess if that starts happening, I have cause for concern. But so far, just killing myself. That's it. Slowly. Slow, horrible death when it comes. But, you know, there's no positive to that. I didn't think that went through enough. Just oh man, that's kind of depressing. Oh well. Yeah. Fucking wild. I don't like when are we gonna get back to normal? Like, do you guys think this is just a big conspiracy to make 4th of July awesome this year because we've all been cooped up for so long? Because that's what people are saying now. You know, some experts out there are saying, you know, late June, early July is when we're going to be, you know, when it's going to have run its course and we're safe to like interact with each other normally again. If you ever did that in the first place, if you're like me, and there's no such thing as a normal human interaction, then that's when everyone else gets to go be friends and we get to be left alone again, the way we like it. But no, here's, I'm laying it out for you, the truth, guys, the fucking truth. Coronavirus, not a hoax at all. I think it's a real virus. I think it was released in the United States. It started in New York at airports, probably, and they knew it was going to spread pretty quickly that way. And it's just designed to keep us all inside for 2-3 months, so we all get really, really cooped up, and we all have cabin fever. We're all about to fucking murder each other, and then suddenly we're free to go, and it's 4th of July. Parades, cookouts, people buying fucking American flags. American flag stock is going to go through the roof. You heard it here first, folks. Invest in American flags, because this 4th of July is going to be sick. It's going to be fucking lit. Fireworks. Oh my God. Invest in fireworks, people. Take your retirement savings, your 401k, put it all in fireworks. That's the advice I have for you right now. It's financial advice. On to my next segment. I don't even know. What was I fucking? Oh, conspiracies. Conspiracy theory. Yeah, the coronavirus. That's my conspiracy theory for that one. Coronavirus was designed to keep us all cooped up for like 2 months, and then 4th of July is going to come around, and we're all going to have a giant fucking party. And then the weekend after that, you can come to the Lizard Lounge, and you can see Liz Mealy and me and Jared McCauley and Audrey Marsh. It'll be a fun show. We had to reschedule it, obviously, because it was for April 5th, but we're going to be fucking locked up for a lot longer than that. So, I feel really bad about that one, actually, because I had been in pretty steady contact with her, just, keeping updates. She was over in Europe touring, and she had to come back from that because this whole thing popped off, and we had just kind of been trying to ride out the storm, wait it out. Maybe we wouldn't have to reschedule, but she sent me an email and said, "Hey, I think safe to call it. Let's reschedule." And I hadn't checked my email in like a week, and I got another one from her like, "Hey, are you okay?" What a sweetheart, first of all. I don't know her at all. I just reached out to her and booked her for a show. But she's like, "Hey, are you okay? Like, or is everything okay?" I forget exactly what she said, but she expressed concern because I hadn't responded to her in a week, and that is more than any of my close friends do. Like, now granted, they're used to me ignoring texts and not speaking to them for months, but still, this person that I don't even know seemed to be, maybe I'm reading too much into it, seemed to be more concerned for my well-being than anyone who's close to me. So I don't know, but yeah, that was rescheduled. That was rescheduled for July 12th. Same time, same place. We knocked ticket prices down $5, since everyone's going to be fucking financially destroyed from not working for 2 months. So, yeah. That's, you can come see that show. I'll be sharing more information on that one. I'm doing plugs at the fucking like 20-minute mark or something like that. I don't know. Where am I? Yeah, about 20 minutes. Nice. 20 minutes. That's all the further I've gotten right now. Jesus Christ. I feel like I've been rambling on for an eternity. Yeah. Yep. a lot of dead air in this one. I don't have much to say. I've just kind of been hanging out, man. Just hanging out, enjoying not having to interact with people on, face to face. It is nice. I have some like group chats going on Facebook and group text and stuff like that where, I'm keeping up with people. But ever since I got laid off, man, I have been spending a lot of time indoors on my couch doing absolutely nothing, just playing a lot of video games. Of course, I got a little drunk and took some acid, so I was listening to music like crazy last night. So that was a fun time. I got my Spotify hooked up to the PlayStation so I can listen to music while I crush it in the fucking Sims. Dude, what I've taken to doing now is I will just build replicas of houses that I've lived in. So I have a dude living in this exact house that I live in. It's pretty creepy replica of this house, and he's a business tycoon. He's very wealthy. I've gotten him to that point, and it was really I haven't played yet since taking the acid, but I imagine that would just fuck my head up so bad. Like it already does, even when I'm just like high, just like smoking weed. I'm just sitting there fucking playing this game, and it's like, oh god, that's my kitchen. I like look over to my kitchen. It's very strange, very very strange. I don't know why I do it, but I do. I have designed various music venues, comedy clubs, bars, restaurants. It's pretty badass, if you ask me. I wish there was a way to translate my skill at designing houses in The Sims into real life, and to making money in real life. That would be pretty cool, right? If I could just design a house in The Sims 4 build mode and then just sell it to people, sell the design to people. Like, no, look, I don't have a blueprint, but what I do have is a screenshot from The Sims 4 where I built this house. It's sick. 2-bedroom, 1 bath, baby. 2-bedroom, 1 bath row home. Nice little backyard, garden. A little covered porch out front. Yeah, it's nice. Spacious, but cozy. I'm losing my goddamn mind, everybody. Like, I always push myself to, maybe I'll just like come back. Maybe I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a little break. Maybe try to actually think of some things to talk about instead of just turning off all the lights and laying in bed and pressing record and then talking. Although, what else is a podcast, really? Really? What else is a podcast besides just turning off all the lights, laying in bed, and pressing record? I think we should all try to do more of that in our lives. I don't know what the fuck that means. You got to find your own podcast, basically. Stop listening to this one, because it's obviously not very good. And fucking yeah, go find your own. Go find the thing that makes you happy, like laying in bed with all the lights off and talking into a microphone makes me happy. You got to find your own podcast. You get what I mean? Not like start your own podcast, and you can keep listening to this one. Don't take what I said too seriously. But you got to find your own thing, because this is my thing. You can't do this. You can't do this podcast because this is my podcast. I created podcasting in general. I don't know if you knew that. I was the first person to ever have a podcast. You guys probably didn't even know what podcasts were when I was doing podcasts. I wish I had a scarf and some hair to flip. I need a high and tight fade to talk like that. What does that even mean? I don't know. Who are you talking to? Just myself. Yeah. Okay, we're going to take that break. I'll be back when I figure out what the fuck I want to talk about. Hey, what's up? I'm back. Had to take a little time, get myself focused, try to think of some things to talk about. Took a nice poop. And realistically, I got nothing, man. I got nothing. I'll talk about some TV, I guess. TV that I've been watching. I canceled cable because I'm unemployed and I have to cut back on some things. Figured, 200 channels that I don't watch and 5 apps that I pay for that carry all of the same programs. Probably a little superfluous. Probably could get rid of some of that. Sports are canceled, so that's really the only reason I had cable. No sports. I miss baseball. I do miss baseball. I've been watching a lot of Phillies highlights on YouTube, just searching for the feels. Get my baseball fix. I watched the top 100 plays as ranked by MLB Network, which I think there were some snubs. Phillies were only on once. Once, and it was Harper's walk-off grand slam, which was a great play, but there were some other ones that I think deserved to be in there last year. For instance, Vince Velasquez playing left field in an extra inning game while Roman Quinn pitched, while a center fielder and outfielder was pitching while a pitcher played left field. And Velasquez threw a dude out at the plate, almost threw another guy out at the plate. 2 like perfect laser accurate throws from left field from a guy who's not a position player. And then he comes out and makes a diving catch to end the inning. It was wild, man. It was that was a wild game. And MLB Network, I know you're listening because I know that you know that I want to work for you eventually. Or just the Phillies organization calling games. I did that. I applied to community college again. Unfortunately, I was like a semester, maybe and a half away from having an associate's degree. But it had been over 5 years since I was in school, so all of my credits expired, and I had to start over from scratch if I want to go that route. And at this point, doesn't look like anyone's fucking hiring anytime in the near future. So I might be going to school. Might be going back to school for communications with a focus in journalism and business. 2 associate's degrees. That's what I'm going to try to pull off. Honestly, doesn't sound that difficult to do, but who knows? I already dropped out twice. I already couldn't do it, and I'm like, that sounds fine. Doesn't sound tough to do twice as much work. Although I won't be working full time while I'm doing it this time. So I wasn't working full time the first time I tried to do it, but I'm a fucking loser, everybody. That's just how it always works out. I don't follow through on things because it's much easier to say that I didn't fail, I just didn't do it. You know, it's much easier to just not try than it is to fail. And that may come as a surprise to some people who especially have known me in my comedy quote unquote career, that I'm afraid of failure and that I will not even try rather than fail. And you know what? I'm afraid of success too. I don't want to do anything. You know, if I could just lay here in bed for the rest of my life, I would do it. I would absolutely do nothing if I had the opportunity. Just fucking stay in bed, play video games, eat ramen. If I could just be quarantined for the rest of my life, that would be great. Can we get on that? Can I start a GoFundMe for that? For me to just sit on my ass for the rest of my life? That would be pretty cool. Be pretty sweet. You know, I think I would be a pretty good contestant. This is going to be all over the place if you hadn't figured that out already. That's what happens when I just let my mind roam. It's not very cohesive. That's why I always take a lot of time to write jokes. Like, I'm not good on the fly. People are talking about doing online roast battle. Some of the local comics have been talking about it in a group chat that I'm in, and I think it's a cool idea. But I'm not good. I'm not a good roaster. Like, I'm not quick. I can be witty, but it's got to be in the right situation. You know, if I'm trying to be funny, I'm not fucking funny. And it takes a lot of time and revision for me to like write a joke. I can't. And maybe I'm better at it than I think I am, but I don't know. Maybe that's my own. I'm clouding my own judgment. You know, that's my perspective clouding my judgment. Who knows? Maybe if I got some feedback on this fucking podcast, I would know. But nope. You guys just listen, and then you leave me on the pile with all the other shitty podcasts out there that you regret listening to. I was saying, I think I should be on The Bachelorette. I think I should be a contestant on The Bachelorette. I think it would be really great. I think I would win the hearts and minds of America. I wouldn't win the show. I would just be the fan favorite. In fact, I would probably self-sabotage to the point where, like, I convince her while we're on one of our dates that, like, she's in love and should pick one of the other contestants. I think I should write a sketch. I think that's a sketch idea there. Me on The Bachelorette, except I keep convincing her to choose other guys. Yeah. That'd be a very accurate representation of my life, to be honest. I think I've sent more than one woman on their way to a happy relationship that is with someone other than me. And, you know, again, like I'm lonely for sure. And quarantine, social distancing, whatever, has really kind of amplified that. Like, man, it'd be nice to have someone around to, you know, get blowjobs. It's really all I want. I just want blowjobs. Haven't had a blowjob in over a decade, so that'd be nice. Just a good old-fashioned blowjob. That's really what I want. If you're making a list for Christmas, my birthday, it's in October. You know, just keep that in mind. Nice blowjob. That'd be cool. That's all I really want. Or a new bike. I'm not going to use the bike, but I'll certainly use the blowjob. Do you use a blowjob? How does one use a blowjob? I think you just get a blowjob. I don't think anyone uses it unless it's like a bargaining chip. I know some women like to use sex and men too. I shouldn't just place it on women, but it's more common with women because they know that we like sex, and they also know that they can probably get themselves off better than we can get them off. So, and that also goes both ways too. I don't try to give me a hand job. Don't even fucking think about it. I think Elliot Chang has a joke about this, actually. So I'm not gonna repeat it too much. But yeah, I don't. As he says, I'm pretty sure it's Elliot Chang. The position's filled, is how he puts it, and it's hilarious to me. I have hands. And I am way more experienced at jerking off my dick than anyone else. I can do it way better than anybody else. I don't need you to do it. Now, what I can't do, even though as hard as I try, is suck my own dick. So, again, really making the case for the blowjob here. I could really go for a good old fashioned BJ, a beej, if you will, a blowy. Man, on top of that, I haven't had sex in fucking, I don't even remember. 3 years. I haven't I haven't had sex since before Trump was elected. No, that can't be right. No, it was before I bought maybe it was. God damn, going on 4 years. Going on, shit. Time flies when you're alone and lonely. Time really flies. Fuck. So yeah, that's something that's been on my mind recently. Still, record low masturbation rate at this point. It spiked a little bit over the past couple days, but really, it's still holding at record lows. Strong no-fap economy here. I'm not even doing it on purpose. What's the point, That's when you know life is taking a turn for the worse. It's when you can't even work up the will to masturbate. It's not true, though. I could do it right now if I wanted to. I could jerk off right now if I wanted to. I just don't want to, okay? Jeez, get off my back. The cat got really excited when I started. This is not a video podcast. It definitely should be a video podcast. I talk with my hands a lot, and I don't know. Right now, she's more entertaining than me just laying in my bed. But yeah. Oh, she's kneading my belly. She's kneading it with her little paws. Oh my god, you're so cute. This is what you guys came for, right? Me talking to the cat that you can't see, and I just describe all of her actions to you in a soothing baritone voice. Is that what I have? Is this a baritone? Someone tell me. I don't know these things. I don't know what I'm talking about ever. Literally ever. Anytime I'm talking about anything, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So, keep that in mind. Let me know if I have a baritone. Is this a baritone voice? I know I'm not a tenor. I know I'm not a bass, so I'm pretty sure it's a nice low baritone. What was it? TV? That's what I was talking about. TV and movies, things that I've watched while I was on while I've been holed up. Horse Girl on Netflix original movie. It's spectacular, very, very good, awesome soundtrack. It's Alison Brie and and the Duplass brothers, which, you know, I love both of those aspects. Put them together, it's a win-win. Full frontal nudity in that one with Alison Brie, and not even the highlight of the movie. Just thought I'd throw that one in there, because, you know, that attracts some people. You get to see bush and boobs, and what do we love in America more than bush and boobs? That's right, gay men, gay gun-toting, mullet-having men, Oklahoma men, who own 180 tigers. Fucking Tiger King. I haven't finished watching it yet, but I started it, and boy oh boy, what a character. I see why it's everybody's fucking, you know, chattering about it. The one thing I don't see people talking about is the music that this guy makes. He's got 2 full-length albums and DVDs included, 16 music videos. And they show some of the music videos, and they sound and look horrendous. It's like when I used to listen to rap in high school. I didn't like rap, I just listened to it for comedic value. Like, that's how I feel like people would listen to that, like, only ironically. I think you can only listen to Tiger King's music ironically, right? He's in jail. I didn't even see why he's in jail. Like attempted murder or conspiracy for murder. I don't know. I'll have to finish watching the series, I guess. That's pretty much all I have been watching. I don't those 2 things. I tried to start watching The Leftovers again. I couldn't get into it. Just, I don't know. It's the same with The Wire. I've watched the first like 3 or 4 episodes of The Wire 3 or 4 times, and I just cannot. I can't get into it. It's not. I don't see what the acting is pretty bad. Speaking about The Wire specifically, like it's not great. It's pretty lame, and maybe that's just, you know, the beginning, but maybe it picks up and the actors have a little more chemistry as they work together a little longer. But god damn, like I can tell that they're acting. That's bad acting. Like I shouldn't be able to tell that you're like reading a line if you're a professional actor, you know. Maybe I'm just cynical. I feel I do the same shit with comedy specials. After, you know, my 5 years of building expertise, I can often see where a joke's going just because I know how to write a joke. So like it's kind of tough to watch comedy specials unless I'm really, really into the comic that is doing it, you know. But like if I just turn on whatever Netflix, Hulu special, Amazon special, whatever, it's tough to find enjoyment in it anymore because I know what's coming. I can tell where most joke. I'm not gonna say, you know, I'm not I don't want to sound like I'm coming off as a fucking prick, and I am a prick, but I don't want to, like, this is me personally. This is just me. This is all me, my opinions. I'm not like telling anyone else that they can't enjoy whatever, you know. I just don't. I can't. It's hard to watch comedy specials because I fucking know the structure of jokes. I can tell exactly where they're going most of the time. And I don't know if that means I'm good at jokes, at comedy, or if it means that there's a lot of hack shit out there. My 5 years of experience would lead me to believe that I am not good at comedy, so gonna also have to say that there's a lot of hack shit out there. A lot of good stuff, though, too. Let's see, recent comedy specials that I thought were phenomenal. Dan Soder. God damn. Dan Soder, Son of a Gary. That fucking special blew me the fuck away. So good. So good. Like, flawless. Pretty much flawless. And that's pretty much it, really. In the past, he was right at that came out right at the end of 2019, and I thought it was the best special. Other than I thought that was the best special overall of 2019. And separate statement, there are no other specials that I'd recommend outside of the big names like the Chappelle. That's all I can really think of at this time. I don't even want to talk about comedy. Don't want to talk about fucking TV either, because I don't know. I haven't been watching it. I've been playing a lot of The Sims is what I've been doing for the past week, and Rocket League. Rocket League is still pretty fucking cool. So I don't know, guys. Really struggling on this one. I don't know why I put so much pressure on myself to fucking put out an episode every Monday, but I do, and I end up putting out whatever, even if it's pretty shitty like this one is. And again, maybe that's just my own perception of myself clouding my judgment. Maybe this is hot fucking cast material here. Maybe this is like the greatest podcast ever, and I'm just too close to it, to see it for what it really is. Like a bad relationship. So I don't know. If you're listening to this, you probably like podcasts. I don't know why you'd be listening to a podcast if you didn't like podcasts. So right now off the top of my head, I'm just gonna give you some recommendations for when you're done with this one. You got a lot of time left in your day. You're not going anywhere, so why not listen to some podcasts? One of my favorite podcasts out there. It's called, you got to get over the name. It's called Dad Meat with Mike Rainey and Tim Butterly. Those guys are fucking awesome. They've been keeping it going during the whole shutdown, and they've been having remote guests. They've been doing live streams on YouTube. Tim streams on Twitch. They're just cool dudes, hilarious guys, and you should definitely check them out. As always, Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. That one's been around for a while. I was an early adopter. Thank you very much, early adopter of Shat Nation. They're still pumping out the hits when they can. It's gotten a little weird lately, a little conspiracy theory, alt-righty, but there's still some gold in there. And let's see, you got Chris Wood, Oral Presentations, very good podcast. As he says, a low-pressure learning podcast hosted by a guy who sounds like he'd try to sell you whippets at a tailgate. He's got the most Delco fucking accent ever, and he just tries to lay some knowledge on you, and he's a funny dude. So I recommend checking that one out too. You Fucked It podcast with I had Brian Six on here. I also had Mike Rainey on here. I don't know if you remember that. Probably not, because no one listens to this. But yeah, You Fucked It podcast with Shaner and Six. Also a good one. Two Jack Bros. These are, and you'll hear them all shout each other out because they're part of this little podcast network that they're starting in Philly. And that's what I listen to. Those are the things I listen to, and they put out good content, and I think they deserve your fucking downloads as well. So, Two Jack Bros. Sorry to get on a tangent there. I was doing so well too. The acid just kind of came back in. I was like, hey, you're too focused. Fucking start staring at the wall again and forget what you were saying. Come on, what are you trying to do here, bro? Two Jack Bros with Sydney Gant and Ansley Cox. They're a couple, and they host their podcast together, and they get into some wild and crazy discussions, and they just have good rapport. I like listening to them. Ironically, the first time I listened to that show, they were talking about Epstein, the Epstein Island, and that whole situation. Like, that was just kind of coming to a head, and they were talking about Prince Andrew and how he hung out with Epstein and was on the island and was supposedly seen with kids, with young sex trafficked girls, and Ansley kept saying Andrew, which is, my name. And that's what really turned me onto the show. Like, I know I've hung out, talked with Sid a little bit, and he's a cool dude. And I knew he did that. But, like, I listened to that, and that's what hooked me, was just hearing her say my name over and over and over again, even though they were talking about Prince Andrew being a pedophile. Although, weird turn here, I know. Ahead of time, that being sexually attracted to teenagers is, there are people in the world who are trying to relabel that as not pedophilia, because pedophilia apparently specifies children, like young children, preteen, but there are people who are trying to have the attraction to teenagers redefined. I read an article about it, a weird article to pop up on my fucking Facebook newsfeed, like, hey, Epstein was, I think the headline was like, Epstein was not a pedophile. I was like, okay, gotta click that. What are they, how are they trying to fucking save this dude? Why are they trying to save this dude's image? But it turns out there's a community of mental health professionals and psychologists that are trying to have it relabeled. I'm gonna look it up here and see what the fuck. And just so you know, no one's accepting it. No one's like, oh yeah, we'll get that changed in all the medical handbooks right away, and we'll fix the laws to protect men who are having sex with minors, or adults, I should say, not just men. Adults who are having sex with minors, and minors as in underage, not minors. Like, yeah. Okay, that's a Louis C.K. joke, I know. The cat gave me a judging glance after I said that. It's like, you fucking joke thief. But they're not, they're not, no one's, the communities are not accepting this idea that attraction to teenagers is not pedophilia. So I'm going to really fuck up my Google search history and search sexual attraction to teenagers. And if I end up on some list, hopefully they will listen to this podcast. Ephebophilia is what it's called. Ephebophilia. There's a Wikipedia article on it, so this is for research purposes if my FBI agent is listening. Ephebophilia is when an adult is mostly or only sexually attracted to post-pubescent teenagers, usually those in the age range 15 to 19. So, like, if we're taking the Bible seriously, that's about the age range that most women would be wed or impregnated. Again, not defending it, but there's a huge huge population of people who are into 18 and 19-year-old girls, and I'm sure they'd be willing to stretch that a little younger. You know what I mean? No, that was a bad choice of words. Really bad choice of words. Oh God. So yeah, ephebophilia is not just a sexual attraction to teenage partners, but is when an adult prefers such sexual partners. Oh, okay. So it's like you could have, again though, who in their right mind, I was gonna but I'm not in my right mind, so because I don't think if you gave me the choice between 30-year-old professional and 18-year-old college girl, I think I'd go with the 30-year-old, but I don't know. I haven't had sex with a teenager since I was a teenager. I remember it being pretty good. I remember it being fun, but I don't, it's been a while. I was just saying earlier, it's been like 4 years since I had sex with anybody. I've never had sex with anybody in my 30s. I'm 32. I haven't had sex since I lived in this house. Since before I lived in this house. And I've had this house for about 2.5 years now. So that's where we're at. I don't know why you guys care about that and why that came up after sexual attraction to teenagers. But listen, I told you. I just let my mind ramble on this one. And I'm probably getting shut down. So probably getting, after that Google search and this discussion, this content, I'm probably getting shut down. They're gonna flag me. I had a post taken down on my comedian page on Facebook, which I tried to delete it. I wanted to get rid of it. Because I never use it. I just use my personal page. I tried to get rid of it, and Facebook didn't let me. Zuck was like, "No, dude, you're funny. Don't give up." And a post from 2016 just got taken down yesterday for nudity, because the picture, it was a set that I posted on SoundCloud, and I shared to that Facebook page, and the picture that I used for the SoundCloud icon was taken in the bathroom of a Philadelphia establishment that is just plastered with nude women in the men's room. It's a pretty cool men's room. But 4 years later, 4 years, and they take it down for nudity, not because the set sucked. That's why I would have taken it down, because the set sucked. But no, it's because I took a picture of a bathroom wall that had old vintage nude pictures on it, Fucking, I can go say whatever racist shit I want. I can post fake news about fucking coronavirus and all kinds of shit. Whatever. Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders. I can post factually incorrect information wherever I want, and it won't be taken down. I can post racist memes, and they will not be removed, even if someone reports them. But a stand-up set on a page that 155 people like and don't even follow from 4 years ago gets taken down because of a little fucking icon that has a titty in it? Come on, Zuck. Get your shit together, man. That's fucking ridiculous. He's got free reign, dude. He sat down in front of Congress and realized that they're all fucking idiots and they have no idea how Facebook works. Like, I don't either, but you'd think they would get some people who know what the fuck is going on, instead of these old farts. It's like, so the terms and use of blah. He's just sitting there like, all right, I don't have to change shit because these dudes don't know what the fuck is going on. I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I want because no one knows how to stop me. At least legally, anyway. Yeah. It's fucking, oh my God. What a world we live in. I was giving you podcast recommendations, wasn't I? And then I was gonna fucking stop doing this, but I got on a rant. I like that one. I like that rant. Zuckerberg, he's gonna own the world someday, just because no one knows how to stop him, and we won't vote for someone who does. Yeah. Podcast recommendations. Another one that I have been I finished this one. They stopped doing it, but The Mormon and the Meth Head with Jessa Reed and Aaron Woodall is a phenomenal podcast. Really, really just all over the place, an emotional roller coaster, but it is very, very good. I highly recommend that one. And Jessa also has her own podcast called Sober-ish. Very entertaining. Talks about some crazy out there ideas. Just very interesting. It's been really, really interesting with the coronavirus and all of this pandemic that's going on. She's really laying on the her I don't want to call them conspiracy theories, but her theories. She's laying her theories on thick, and it's kind of wild how some of the stuff lines up. It's not all for me, but it's that's one where if you want to let your freak flag fly a little bit, that was hard to say. Freak flag fly. If you want to do that, if you want to let that happen, listen to Soberish with Jessa Reed. That's where the freaks belong. Let's see. You got the local podcasts that are, not from some big stars out there. You got Mike O'Donnell and Manny Santiago. They do A Boy in His Fridge. Two funny guys. Manny is also on Falls Count Anywhere, which is a wrestling podcast, professional wrestling themed podcast with Brandon Youngblood. Mike and Youngblood are on this show. You should listen to that one. That was another one that's going to get me shut down. That episode, the FBI agents really, that's what it's called. Our FBI agents hate this one. I think it was only a couple episodes ago, actually. Let's see. Look, you got old Pat George, and his wife. I think he still does Gross Domesticated podcast. That dude has had a few podcasts. You should listen to all of them. Gross Domesticated podcast, The Buddha Boys, which I was a guest on a couple times. He's got Chasing Infamy with Zach Hammond. I'm not sure how that one's working out right now with the quarantine and not being able to hang out together, but he also produces the Proper Ebonics podcast with Kirk and Alan. Kirk Griffiths, Alan Massenberg, two very funny men that I enjoy greatly. They are two funny men. I said it already. I gave you the plug. That's the plug. They're two funny guys. Listen to the fucking show. God damn it. Kirk was on this show. He had a couple episodes ago. We really hit you hard on that one. That was really just two dudes hanging out, having a beer and chit-chatting a little bit. It's a good time. But yeah, Kirk and Alan on Proper Ebonics. Check that one out. And there's 25 other episodes of this podcast or something like that you can listen to. So you got time on your hands. That's all I'm saying. If you want to break up monotony by doing something monotonous, then you should listen to those podcasts that I recommended and go back and listen to this one. And you know what? I think I'm just going to go back to reading next week. think I'm just gonna do that because this is fun for me, but goddamn, I don't know how listenable it is. I don't know if anybody can actually listen to this and enjoy it. Just the fucking deranged ramblings of a man recovering from a hangover on acid, laying in his bed alone with his cat. That sounds like what's going to be on my tombstone. Anyway, this has been Human Interaction. Thank you for listening. I'm your host, Andrew Hamilton. I hope you'll come back next time.